Good morning, Soul Family. Alrighty then. We are starting a bit late this morning because I've been, when I got up really early. For myself, I got up early, but I've been giving crack to my cat. My daughter had a friend make a sculpture of her dog, and it's so beautiful. And I said, oh, I want one done of Liger. He's so beautiful. Liger's 12. It makes me sad. He needs to be at least 20 before he goes into spirit. But I said I would love to have one of Liger and of Lily to immortalize them forever. They're very, very important to me. These two, especially these two cats. I don't know, because they're just me and my twin in this lifetime. They're very, very important to me. So she says, get a good picture of him. And I went looking, and most of my pictures are videos, right? I'm always doing this because I'm always touching him, and he's so beautiful. And I came across a picture where I had given him some catnip, and he was stoned out of his mind. He was hanging upside down. It was hysterical. And so I went and I thought, I've got catnip. And I went to give it to him. And what's so funny is he keeps kicking his foot. See what he's doing with his foot? I think he's stoned. Are you stoned on catnip? I couldn't get a good picture of his eyes open because he's got these big, beautiful eyes. Because I think he's a little bit stoned. Yeah, he is. Look at his big, beautiful feet. Oh my God, BMW, the ultimate driving machine, is on again. Oh, I need to address that, you guys. Okay, I need to address that. When I spoke yesterday about the BMW, right, the Kardashian group of people, here, let me turn off my work line. That's all we need is to get this interrupted again because I hadn't turned it off. When I spoke about the BMW yesterday, there's nothing wrong with a BMW. My twin has always driven a black BMW, and they're sexy vehicles. My point was, there are people that have a lot of money. My dad that raised me, has got gobs of money, gobs and gobs of money, and he is not ostentatious. He is not showy. He lives in a modular home in an area of town. In where does he live? It's technically called Hemet. It's definitely the armpit of the world if you want to talk about prestigious places to live. And then my friends are going to be like, there are people that live in Hemet are going to be like, what? Because I know there's beautiful places, but it's not like you're at Malibu, or it's not like you're in I don't know, La Jolla. And my point was, you can drive a Volkswagen. Actually, forget that. Volkswagens are badass. You could drive a beat-up old Corolla, 79 Corolla with dents, and have an ostentatious, a haughty attitude because you're focused on your materialism, right? Or you could drive a BMW, or as my mother always drove my dad had brand new Cadillacs for my mom, always. But my dad drove a bus because he's so incredibly humble. My twin is very humble. I've told you guys this before. He's beautiful, he's talented, he's gifted. He drove always a black BMW, beautiful cars, because he dealt with cars. He had a high-end car. He would resell cars. He would flip them, high-end cars, right? So he always had beautiful cars. I don't know what kind of money he has. I really don't. I always thought he was a hippie. So, and we were talking about this morning, my daughter and I, how I was raised in a household, and we were very, my dad was very well off. I didn't know he was as well off as he was because he was so modest about it. He wasn't showy. I was raised with his attitude. I resonated with him. My brother was raised in the same house, and he's got a different attitude. My daughter and son were raised by me. They had a good life, when they were young. My daughter had a horrible thing happen to her. My son had difficult times too, but they both were provided for beautifully. My daughter has been raised to work for it and appreciate. And even though she doesn't work, she stays at home, she's a stay-at-home mom, she works very hard for her husband, and she has her own side businesses, and she appreciates money and how hard it is to earn it. My son is a hard worker himself, but he has an entitled attitude. And it's interesting to me that people can be raised in the same family with a lot of money. One child could be a hard worker and very frugal with their money, and have a respect of what they have, and not be afflicted. They don't become affected by it. They don't become one of the Joneses. Whereas the other one can have been raised the same way and may not even have the money in their lives, but they're consumed with it, and they have that attitude. And then we've got the ones who are just born into rich families, who feel entitled, who show it around, who don't respect what they have. That's what I was talking about. do not think because you have money, there's something wrong with that. I said to my twin when I said, you're trying to reconcile your lifestyle with my lifestyle. Because at the time, he was flying all around the world and, his beautiful BMW and blah, blah, blah. And I was living in a room in my spiritual path. I chose that. I walked away from my money. I walked away from everything I had in order to pursue my spiritual life. You don't have to be poor to be spiritual. You don't have to be poor to be spiritual. You can be very, very wealthy and be spiritual. It's actually really, really good if you are, because you can help a lot more people. It's about the attitude, is what I was saying. The plastic society, that's what I was talking about. Not anyone who has beautiful things. I love my Little Mermaid car. Yes, I do. But I think I've posted before a little BMW convertible, and I said, I'll take one like that. Because I would. If I had a beautiful car, if I had a big beautiful home and I had a lot of money and I didn't have to do my regular keen work, I could just do my spiritual work like this, I would feel very blessed. But it would not affect me. Because that's who I am. I was raised like my father. And there's a lot of people in the world that've got a lot of money and they do a lot of good with it. So God bless you if you have that. And we should not have to struggle. We should not have to go through life with nothing. We deserve to have the best in life. So please understand my words. Remember yesterday about all misunderstandings? Good Lord. Let's get clear on that. Also, somebody left a comment on a friend of mine, a post. I shared a post from a friend of mine who went through a very, very brutal episode. She was raped. And it was horrific. And I shared a whole story because it happened in my family. It's happened to everyone in my family, the females. And some woman, not my friend, but she was a friend. I guess we have mutual friends, 58 mutual friends. She left a comment, and the comment was about my friend's contacts. And I don't know what it meant. I don't know. It sounded bitchy. But I left it because I didn't want to assume, right? I thought, words can be misunderstood. But then I looked at it again, and I thought about it again, and I didn't address it. And then a friend of mine addressed the comment this morning. So it was brought up, and I thought, all right, well, since we had so much about jealousy coming up and catty comments and remarks, it's been addressed. So I chose to address the comment, and I said, she could have she could have been misunderstood. She could truly have just been asking, are those contacts? She didn't have to be a bitchy comment. So I went to see her page, and I found that she wasn't a mutual friend of 58 spiritual friends. She was a mutual friend of 58 of my musician friends, which doesn't mean they're not spiritual, because Delphine is a singer, married to a singer-musician, very spiritual, both of them. So please watch my words here. I'm trying to be careful with the words that I say. I'm an Aries. Sometimes we're blunt, But the point is, I went to the woman's page just to see who she was. And her top comment was about how beautiful the internet can be about sharing and upbuilding. And I thought, it's got to have been a misunderstanding. So I said to her, you're right. I left a comment. She's not my friend, but if the page was open, so I left a comment. And I said, I agree with you. The internet can be a place where... a place to share beautiful things and encourage people and upbuild people and spread happiness. But it can also be used as a weapon to hurt people. So, which is, and there's misunderstandings. Okay, that's our first card. Misunderstandings. And so I would like to maybe have you address the comment that you left on my post. I'm sure that it must have been misunderstood, but I'm giving you the option to, rectify it or address it if you would choose. Blessings. So it's out there. It's done. I also then wrote to my friend about who the comment was about, told her what I did, told her I don't like to stir the pot. I don't, but since it was brought up, it made me feel like maybe it was something that needed to be addressed. And since I am Aries, defender of the underdog, and not that Delphine is an underdog at all. She's by far anything but that. She's a powerhouse. But I do address things publicly. And if it's on my public page, it's on my wall, and other people have seen it and maybe wondered why I didn't address it. Here I am addressing it. So the woman does not have to be called out because, as I said, there can be a misunderstanding. And by the post that she put on her page, it was a beautiful post. So I just want you to know if anybody saw that post and wondered or comment and wondered why I hadn't addressed it, I have. I've privately addressed it as well. And we'll leave it at that because let's not give any energy to anything negative, okay? Let's bring the energy to the positive only. Song playing right now, I feel like coming, babe. I love that because babe is what I call, we all know who my babe is. Okay, first message. Page of Fire. Oops, we got
yesterday, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so is this me again? Okay, you know what? The page represents a new beginning. The page represents a young person. The page represents innocent, naive. And fire is, okay, Aries sign, that's me. It also means passionate, creative, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. Okay, let's put it in a positive. Here you see, we're giving it again, even though we've just had this. Maybe I shouldn't go so deep into it because we just had this. What do you think? Let me look and see if I can see anything that was missed on this card. I got my trusty, look at my magnifying glass. I love this magnifying glass. I want to get LASIK done on my eyes because the doctor told me that I'm a perfect candidate. I don't like wearing glasses. But even if I had glasses, I think, or didn't have glasses, I don't think I could really see everything that's in the background. It looks like they're in Greece. There's White Castle, or White, it definitely looks like Greece. All of these buildings back here are like the Grecian buildings. My twin went to Greece once. Interesting. Giant moon in the background, which is intuition. It's also illusions, right? So, so the girl, she's definitely creative. She's got this web of fire coming from her hand. She's got the ability to manifest and bring things into light. So let's. It's talking about an exciting new endeavor coming your way, where you'll be able to use your ingenuity. Something's coming into your life. I guess we are talking about this because I'm getting prickles. The dragon, look at those wings up behind her. She's cloaked. Interesting. I'm thinking about that hooded. Do you know what? I bought a hooded cloak for Halloween, and I didn't think I was going to go anywhere because it's the middle of the week. I was really bummed. I thought I was going to go with my grandson. He doesn't want to dress up. So I put it on the Canyon Lake Exchange to sell it, and I've had people asking me for it. But it's interesting that she's got that cloak because it looks just like the one I have. So I believe that this is a message for me. Well, clearly it is because, oh, you know what I'm seeing, you guys? Right here, there's a beast. There's a beast that she's commanding. That's amazing. And it looks, if you get really close, if you can see it, it looks like a golden panther. Cougar? I say cougar because that's power. So she's controlling her energy. She's taking her energy and taking mastery of the power that she holds within her. Interesting because I was watching another reader this morning speak, and she was talking about, people were saying, you know, oh, you did this for me. And she says, no, I don't have any power. She goes, I have gifts, but I don't have any power. And I found myself speaking out loud and saying, that's not true. You do have power. You do have power. I have power. And she's very gifted and very connected. She does have power. I found that very interesting. That so it makes me think about sometimes people may be connected and they're aware, but maybe they aren't. They're not aware of the fact that they have the ability to create. Because I know I have the ability to create. I know that I affect things, and that's why you have to be very, very careful with your words, right? Careful what you do with your power that you have. Whatever it is that's going on at this moment, this is a positive. This is positive, and this person's energy is fun. I like this person. Outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. I like that energy. It's fun, right? As long as the mischievousness is all in good fun, and you know that when you're playing, goofing around, that the people take it. You don't want to, you know, like my brother's got the most hysterical sense of humor. I mean, he has me in tears on the floor crying, and I'm usually the butt of his jokes. We don't have a relationship anymore. It's sad, but we don't. But I remember someone that I was going out with one time, and he didn't like my brother. The fact he used to get his feelings hurt all the time and he would say, and I said, oh, he's being funny, and he says he's mean, and I said, yeah, but it's funny. So I was able to take the joke, but you know what? Sometimes people are very, very sensitive, and this person clearly was, and it really hurt them. So we have to be careful if we're being mischievous that people are in on the joke. That's not against people, right? It's talking about dazzling people with your ingenuity. Dazzling people means, you know, they're looking at you like, wow, this is freaking awesome. So that's what we want, right? Somebody who's enthusiastic and makes things happen. Somebody who's like positive energy, like their energy is infectious, right? The one that when they come into the room, they just light the room up and they light a fire under everybody, but in a positive way, right? Exhilarating, busy, confident, happy. It also speaks about very good news coming your way. And having a belief in yourself. So we'll leave it at that since we just had that card. I don't know what I said about it the last time it came up. Hold on, I'm losing. losing my page here.
I'm listening for the song. For now, we'll stay here for a while. I just want to make you smile. What is the song telling me? No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. Oh, I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman ain't got nothing on me. I got prickles all over my body. I'm only one call. This is somebody saying, this is me, reach out my hand, saying, come to me, right? Oh, look, there it is. Okay, you guys. It's Queen of Fire. Queen of Earth. This is the one that we got at the beginning of the week. It won't be long. When you feel like hope is gone, just run into my arms. Oh, I love this song. I'm only one call away. That's the call you send out to your best friend, right? I'll be there to save your day. Spirit is saying that to us as well. I'll be there. Don't ever feel alone. Superman ain't got nothing on me. I always felt like this was our Father speaking. Superman ain't got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. You're going through anything. You call out to your Father and to Spirit, and one call away. He's right there beside you. All of our angels are right there beside us. They'll be there to save our day. You know what? Never feel you're alone, and never feel afraid to reach out. I love this freaking song. This is about taking a sensible approach and dealing with challenges in a kind and understanding manner, which is what I just did about this whole post. And what's interesting is I just got a response from my friend, and I'll let you know what she said. Thank you for these questions. Wow, the woman is her husband's ex-wife who isn't fond of her. So it was a slanderous comment. So I'm glad that I spoke up. Wow. So I'm glad that I spoke up. I spoke up in defense. I'm telling you, I am Aries underdog, defender of the underdog. I come to the defense of the ones I love. And I gave her an opportunity, right? I gave her an opportunity to redeem herself, and that was just a shitty comment. So I'm here to tell you right now, don't come on my page and try and slander somebody that I love or anyone else. Don't come on my page and say anything negative. At this moment, the woman's being blocked from my page. So that's it. I'm not even giving her an opportunity to respond because I don't like what I just was shown. So she's out. All right, so that's it. You come on my page and you say something hateful. And she said that she just said something else, so it was a nasty comment. So that is the jealousy that was spoken about, that we were going to have to deal with this week. See how dead on. Remember, we had the what was it? The shapeshifter oracle. Or it was the Oracle of Shadows, and I can't remember who it was, but it was jealousy that was coming forward. No, it was the vampire deck. Vampire. That's somebody sucking somebody's energy. So that's what it was that we were about to deal with. We are so accurate with all these readings. So this is me, Queen of Earth. This is Delphine, Queen of Earth. She didn't attack that person back. She didn't give the energy. That's what we don't want to do. We don't want to give a negative situation energy. So you deal with it in a kind and understanding manner and take the sensible approach, and that's what we did. So we're not going to take this card again, but that is why that came out. That was stressing that. I will deal with the post afterwards, but I just wanted to let you guys know that's how I deal with stuff. Woo! It's that one. Oh, love, love, love. Love it! Ooh, we got this the other day too, you guys. We're getting confirmation. We're just really getting confirmation. So we have the wheel. Archangel Michael, our badass guy. Archangel Michael's our friend. Archangel Michael's the defender of armies. He is the one we go to. Look at him. If that isn't a badass angel to have on your side, bam! Ooh, love him. So the wheel is always talking about forward movement. Everything's moving forward and in the best possible way. 10, a gateway. Spirit wants us to go through it. Positive change. Situation moving forward. Fortune on our side. How can it not be on our side when we've got this angel on our side? Now, Archangel, the wheel. So now what could this represent? I mean, everything. It literally could represent everything. It represents love life. It represents work. It represents health. It represents everything positive that's coming into your world. Whatever it is that you've been going through, they're telling you at this moment you can expect positive changes in your life. This is because of the wheel and the fact that Spirit's saying move forward, and the fact that that's a gateway. This is the time to make positive changes. This is the time to whatever it is that you want to do. Change your job, move, sell your house,
take a leap of faith into a new project, start a relationship, whatever it is. This is it. All the old blocks are moved. They're gone. They're gone. Nothing's in the way of the wheel. The wheel is in full movement. It looks like waves. So this is emotional energy too. Any emotional blocks have been lifted. Archangel Michael is presiding over everything, so he's going to see that everything is fine and that everyone is safe in whatever choice they are making. If anything has been there that has, because look at the background. Okay, because of Kaylee, I'm now looking with my microscope at the background. Okay, so it's a dark forest in the background. And it also is a dark sea at the bottom. So dark emotions, being stuck, like, you know, if dark forest is not being able to see, you're trapped, you're not able to find your way. So you've come out of that. This has been released. I'm going to take a good girl, that song. I want to dance, you guys. I want to dance. Hey, let's hear the words. Fortune.
This is for my babe. Maybe I'm going blind. Maybe you're out of my mind. But you're an animal. Baby, it's in your nature. Wow. Take a good girl. I know you want it. Tiger. I know you want it. I want it. Far from plastic. See? Blurred lines. Woo! I know you want it. I want it. I want it. Oh, you guys. I'm going to zoom in, see if we can catch it. Wait, I'm going to take you guys out. The biggest blue heron. Oh, let's see if we can catch it. Come on, where are you? Oh, it was the biggest blue heron. Oh, it was incredible. Shoot. He went behind the palm tree. Blue heron totem, on the move. Jack of all trades, master of none. I say master of all. Jack of all trades, master of all. Able to see an opportunity, jump on it before anybody else can see it, and make something fantastic out of it. This is the one that is not concerned with the Joneses. Just like the song said, not plastic. Not concerned with what anybody else thinks or how they do it or who they are. They are probably usually a loner. They don't really hang out in groups. They're okay on their own. Maybe one or two people. Definitely stand on their own 2 feet. Definitely the oddball, the weirdo, the ones I love, like my twin and me. And he's on the move. And it was a blue heron. And the blue, the calm, peaceful, beautiful, gentle, loving energy. Oh. Love to see that. Look at my baby girl. She's getting so much healthier, you guys. I'm so stoked. Okay, we're going back to the wheel. On the move. See? On the move. That blue heron was on the move. And this song was talking about that. Somebody is bringing somebody forward, wanting them, because they're not plastic. They're not like your Kardashians. So, as I was saying, rapid movement is possible at this time. We were getting that. Remember, there was fulfillment coming on Friday. So, there's a lot of movement happening. And there could be a happy accident. There could be something that you're not expecting. There could be, they're talking about miracles that happen, twists of fate. It's an absolutely destiny. So, we take a fate and we turn it into destiny. So this is what you're doing in a most positive way. So because of things that have maybe occurred in your life, the way you responded to it, you took those challenges and you turned it into your destiny. Baby, can you breathe? I got this from Jamaica. I know who's talking to me. You know who's talking to me? Here's our beginning. He's talking to me. Rasta man. This is a personal comment, but that's okay. I'm stoked. I'm in a good mood today, you guys. Can you tell? I mean, I'm always in a good mood, but I'm super stoked right now. This is awesome, too, this confirmation. Oh, I love that Michael's standing there. So, any blocks that you guys have had, he's the one who's helped you remove them. I've been praying for him to help for such a long time, and he's definitely stepped in. So, he's also very, very protective. So, if you need help, if you need protection, if you need old ties cut, he's the one who cuts ties. Cuts cords, puts up shields of protection.
I love the sapphires. Look at the sapphires. Sapphire rings are beautiful. I would love a sapphire wedding ring. Isn't that beautiful? Look at look at the flash in that. That's a star sapphire. Oops, let's get that clear. Very cool. So that's a message. Blue sapphire. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm going to say blue because do you know that there are different color sapphires? There are. I love Adam Levine. I swear. Okay, so the blue sapphire. Hold on. I love you. You got to tell me if you love me a lot. Okay, so the blue sapphires is what drew my attention. There is one yellow citrine or gold citrine. It could be an amber or it could be, I had a beautiful citrine ring. I don't know where it went. Somewhere. But the blue, the sapphire itself is a stone of wisdom and royalty, prophecy and divine favor. It's associated with everything sacred. It's considered the gem of gems. That's why to have a sapphire wedding ring would just be incredible. I never liked the diamonds, you know. But the spiritual meaning of I wonder if they will tell us. Yes, they will. There's a spiritual meaning for the blue sapphire specifically, since the blue is Michael's color. So the colors that sapphire comes in, it's interesting. They are black, green, pink, yellow, orange, dark gray, and violet. Ooh, violet. Violet. So these look blue. That's interesting. I've got prickles in my left hand. So violet to me, I had a ring and I just sold it recently. It was beautiful though. The stone was tanzanite, which is that violet color. So the word sapphire actually means blue stone, and it's a protection stone. It helps with physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual attacks. So it's it helps you preserve your honor, truth, and purity. You will not be able to lie or hold big secrets when you have the energies of this crystal around you. Good crystal for me. I don't lie, and I don't like people who do. I have a real issue with that. So, ooh, and I'm just literally seeing, I'm going to show you guys this. I'm looking this up. I was looking up the stones. With this ring, IV Wed just pops up, and I just finished saying, but it is interesting that it's just a plain, it's a plain diamond, but I was talking about the sapphires. Interesting. Give me a blue sapphire ring. But what's interesting about with the blue sapphire, what I like about that, the fact that the blue heron went by, and I was saying it represents my babe. It represents my twin. It truly does. That's how I see him, as the great blue heron. The great blue heron, remember I said they don't care about, keeping up with the Joneses? There's no need to pretend that you're someone that you're not, right? There's no need to put on airs. I told you he's very humble. And don't we all love to be around people that are humble, that don't put on airs? Don't we all want to have a friend like that? If you're so amazing, this is my line. I've said it since I was a little kid. When people would brag, it's my worst. What's that thing that you have? Pet peeve? It's my worst. Braggers can't handle it. And I would say to them, I would literally say to them, since I was a little kid, you know what? You don't have to brag, because if you're that wonderful, I'll see it all by myself. You don't have to point it out, because you walk your walk, you're seen, right? And I saw somebody in my dreams that's related to, I won't say who it is, but I remembered saying in my head, he doesn't walk his walk. And here he put himself out like this preacher, like this, this very religious person. And I thought, wow, when he stepped off of that little platform and went into his regular life, he was not that person. And I thought, wow, you are who you are when no one's looking. Who are you? There's a song by Blake Shelton. Oh, I love that song. Who are you when I'm not looking? There's reasons this is all coming up. I'm curious to listen back to this. Who are you when I'm not looking? I feel like that's why I've been being watched. I've been watched for quite a while, to see if I am really truly who I say I am. And it's interesting, I'm going to read you the lyrics to this song. If you guys don't know it, you're going to know it now. I love Blake Shelton. Okay. Oh my, you're so good looking. Hold yourself together like a pair of bookends, but I've not tasted all of your cooking. Who are you when I'm not looking? Do you pour a little something on the rocks? Slide down the hallway in your socks? When you undress, do you leave a path? Then sink to your nose in a bubble bath? That's interesting to me. So are you an alcoholic? Are you a closet drinker? Are you a slob? Maybe on the outside you look real pretty, but when you go into the person's car, it's a disaster. Their house is very unkempt, right? Oh my, And yet they sink into the bubble bath. So they take care of themselves, but they don't take care of their home, or so it's all about show, right? They've got vanity, but they don't have self-respect. And then the next part of it, oh my, you're so good looking, you hold yourself like a pair of bookends, but I've not tasted all your cooking. Who you're when I'm not looking. I want to know. Do you break things when you get mad? Eat a box of chocolates because you're feeling bad? Do you paint your toes because you bite your nails? Call up mama when all else fails? Who are you when I'm not around, when the door is locked and the shades are down? Do you listen to your music quietly? And when it feels just right, are you thinking of me? I want to know. So that's interesting to me. Hold yourself together like a pair of bookends. So you look really good. It looks good on the surface, right? But when you get mad, do you have the really, really bad temper? Or do you say vicious, nasty, evil things? Are you a closet eater? Are you somebody that's going to, you can look good until you get married, and then all of a sudden, you're going to put on a ton of weight? Because think about it, that's not self-respect. It's not. I mean, it's showing you that you've got issues that you're not dealing with, right? Yes, I will certainly eat chocolate. And if I'm sad, I don't know. Probably. I get you know what, with me, I lose weight when I think I lose weight when I'm sad, and I gain weight when I'm happy. No, is it the other way around? No, it's the other way around. You're right, it's the other way around. And you know what? I love chocolate. So let's just drop that part. I gotta be careful of my chocolate. I do love it. So do you paint your nose because you bite your nails? So are you hiding something? Do you call up mama when all else fails? So are you a mama's boy or mama's girl? Are you not able to stand on your own 2 feet? Who are you when I'm not around, when the door is locked and the shades are down? Do you listen to your music quietly and it feels just right? Do you think of me? So are you thinking of me? So when I'm not looking, am I still are you flirting with other people? Are you letting other people see your goods, right? When the door is locked and the shades are down, when no one's looking, who's in there? Are you talking to other people? I love this message. I love this message because it's about walking your walk, talking your talk, being who you truly are. I love it. Love it. Okay, we're letting that one go. That was hysterical. I'm hysterical sometimes. I know. I can't help it. I'm feeling love today. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling like talking. Boy, my babe's talking to me loud in music right now. He is. Where are you, babe? Show your beautiful face. It's time already. Okay, correct for neutrality. Whoop! I keep looking at one of these cards, wanting to pull it. Ooh, it's that one. Please don't let me see. Ooh! Okay, you guys. Okay. Page of Water. This is yesterday's. The 2 orcas and the whales. And remember, okay, I didn't bring this out in the this is maybe why it came up. I didn't bring this out in the reading itself because I didn't notice it until afterwards. Do you see right here? If you look closely, if you get a magnifying glass and you look closely, the mountains, the way the angel is standing here, this looks like 2 giant bearded dragons. And the angel is between them and in front of them, sheltering the 2 that are following on their soul's path. The bearded dragons represent 2 male figures, that's what I got from Spirit, and they're negative. They're being left behind. They're not friends. I feel they're father figures. And I'm just saying that the angel is in front of them and also between them, which means you're not going to do any more damage. It's done. And these ones are moving forward on their path. These ones are being left in the back. I just want to bring that out now. I'm not going to go into this card because we just had it. But see the confirmation? I mean, what was the message? Hold on. What was the message? Well, the message was they're moving forward on their soul's path. The Page of Water is the new beginning. And it's speaking about a person. Artistic, intuitive, sensitive, friendly, shy, gentle, loving. And it talks about this person enters your life or the relationship enters a new phase, a new beginning, right? And it also talks about your psychic abilities being heightened at this time. So epiphanies, very clairvoyant dreams, experiences, visions, happenings. Okay, that is ridiculous. 3 times. I'm going to shuffle properly. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my dreams. Now my bed sheets smell like your bed sheet. My bed sheets smell like you. Or your bed sheets smell like me. How did it go? Can't remember. My twin was in my dreams last night. I didn't get to see his face though. That's why I said I want to see your face. It's definitely time. I saw a man driving in in traffic behind me yesterday, I think, and I thought, wow, that could be him.
but his face was very weathered, and I thought, I wondered if the last 3 years has been just as hard on him as it has been on me. I feel it has. It's definitely aged me. When I talked yesterday about my little mermaid that needs a little cosmetic surgery, I'm telling the truth, man. I want to get underneath my eyes done. Because the last 3 years, I mean, this laughing, happy person that you're hearing right now, this was not me. I've gone through a lot. It's been really stressful. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover. Like I said, so many years of lack of sleep and worry. So if you see, and I don't have a problem with a little bit of cosmetic surgery. You're talking about the Kardashian and the fakes. You know what? My babe may say, no, I don't like that. So I'll take that into consideration. But I have no problem with a little bit of self-preservation. I don't like full-on plastic, people. But to me, it's more the plastic attitude is what I have a problem with, and outrageous plastic surgery is ridiculous. But, sometimes plastic surgery is necessary. I've got really bad scars from surgeries, and I haven't had anything done about it, but I can understand if people would want that covered up. And, people that have had cancer and lost their breast and they have implants put in, or people that had a broken nose and they've been made fun of, it's always bothered them, and they have nose surgery or whatever, who cares? Anybody can do whatever they want to do. It's up to them. It's up to their choice. I am not judging that. So that maybe came up because I needed to make that clear. Maybe I needed to make that clear. I don't have a problem, and it's not my place. When I talk about plastic society, I'm talking about attitude, okay? All right, I don't know why I'm shuffling. I've already got our card. 10 of Earth. 10 again, you guys, walking through. Gateway. Boop. This is it. It's here. This is a beautiful message. I love where they are. I love where they are. I love everything about where they are. There's mountains, really rocky mountains in the background, which look like the mountains that I grew up in, the Rocky Mountains, and this beautiful forest. Interesting to me that there's autumn in the leaves up here. Here, my hand makes it. Autumn leaves falling, right? But they're still green here, so it feels like it's this time period right now, which is nice because it's applying to us right now. You see this group of people together playing. It's a mother and her 2 children, and they're presided over by this angel. It also could represent a man and woman and their 2 children, or a man and woman and their 2 animals. Whatever it is, it's a harmonious family. It could be me and my grandsons. Oh, there's 2 little ones. Look at that little fairy. You know what's interesting to me? I just got something. Our families never leave us. The spirit is always with us. So to me, when I'm looking at this picture, I had a miscarriage years ago. And I kept saying, I had a miscarriage before my son was born, and then my daughter came after, and I wondered if my daughter had come through as her, right? If that person had come through my daughter. But this could be me. If I'm saying me, you think about yourself, and my mother standing over me in spirit, or my sister. No, this is what I'm feeling right now. Me, my mother standing over me with my grandson playing, and that's my little sister, because my sister's in spirit now. She was young when she died. So it's showing that family is happy around you. Even your spiritual family is around you. It just shows a very, very happy family life. It shows you in a place of safety. It shows you in a place of security. This is a very happy forest place. They're playing outside. They have no fear of animals. They have no fear of any danger. There's no bombs dropping. There's no filth or dirt in the air, right? It's beautiful. It's safe and happy and peaceful. Everybody's happy here. The angel is even at peace with their arms resting. It's not like the angel is standing guard. The angel is there to enjoy. And it also could be that this is, like I said, a partners and their 2 little ones together, and everyone's in a serene, beautiful place, because we are all from spirit. We are all earth angels, right? We are earth angels. These are crystal children. Oh, I just got that. This crystal children right here. My grandson is absolutely a crystal child. My son is a crystal. Oh, my son. My son is. It makes me sad that he's not in my life. Sorry. He came up this morning because he's missing me. He wrote to my daughter, and he brought up some memories from his childhood, and I know he's missing me. But his religion won't allow him to reach out to me. Wow, I haven't reacted like this for a while. Sorry. Whew. So my love is always around him. Maybe that's what it's showing me, that even though we're not physically speaking, our higher selves are still connected. Because you never leave the ones you love. The love is always with you. So if this is someone in your life that is looking over you from spirit, or you maybe have lost a child or a pet,
They're always with you. And as I said that, oh, our hummingbird flew up to us. It's just a very beautiful, beautiful card, a beautiful message. There's what to me looks like, I mean, it can be several different things. It can be falling leaves, but it's also butterflies, and it also is fireflies, which I've never experienced. I would so love to experience fireflies. My Uncle Phil experienced fireflies back in Wisconsin, and he told me about what it felt like, and I feel like that's what this is, because see the little, it's like fairy dust going behind the little firefly. I love that. So fireflies illuminate things. They light things up. That's a message as well I'm going to give you guys. This is a very long daily reading, but the fireflies have a specific totem message. I've got to get my tears. Sorry, I've got to just clear my eyes. I can't really see right now, and I don't want to rub my eyes because I've got lotion on my face and it'll burn. So just a second, let me kind of pat my eyes dry. Oh. Okay, so fireflies, they're magical. I mean, look at it. It's like magic dust, like fairy dust, just like them. So they're called lightning bugs. They're mysterious. They're magical. I keep thinking of that first message, the mysterious, mischievous person, right? They're found near water or a stream in the. So I'm wondering why I never saw them when I was in when I lived in Canada, in the river, in the mountains. Maybe it's too cold for them there. I don't know, but it's talking about illumination anyway, and dancing, because when the way they dance through the sky, that's like moving in harmony. So someone who is a firefly being has the gift of illumination to teach, and is able to dance to her own drum and his own drum and move through harmoniously through spirit. It definitely talks about spreading your wings and illuminating your heart space. The firefly wants you to remember. So the memory of the ones that are missing from your physical life, from the physical plane, the memory of them there. And so maybe like right now, the memory of my son, that's why probably that came up. He's remembering me right now, and we're connecting energetically. So it talks, the firefly will come forward to tell you to allow your light to lead the way and follow the light as well. It's just definitely the gift of illumination is what comes forward when I think of the firefly. I'm curious now. I want to look into it and see if where they grow, where they live. But firefly, magic, mystery, illusion. So things, they're telling you things aren't necessarily as they seem, always the way they seem, right? It reminds you that we have the ability to bring light into our lives, right? And to allow the beauty and grace into our lives. That song, reach out my hand. The best friend song. I'm one call away. That's letting you know that you've got the ability to bring that into you. The hands being reached out to you, spirits reaching their hand out to you. Like I said yesterday, the Father is saying, bow down and allow me to love you. So it's positive energy and allowing that into your life. It's about abundance of positive messages coming forward, which is what we've had today. Many, many beautiful messages such of that. It's telling you to allow yourself to shine from the inside. Allow that light out. Allow yourself to be illuminated. It talks about, it's interesting because I'm thinking of the moth. Down here on my wall here, I've got the, why does it blur? I've got the moth and I've got the bee. The bee says, sweet victory, get busy and get after the honey. But the moth attracts its mate through its pheromones. Well, the firefly attracts its mate, the firefly attracts its mate through the light. So it's kind of like, I told you my twin told me 2 years ago in my dream, shine your light and bring me and Lily home. So you're drawn to the light. Ones of like mind are drawn to the light, right? We want the ones of light to be drawn to us. So that's why we need to shine our light. How do you shine your light? By following your spiritual path, right? That's how we're successful. It's telling you to pay attention to the little details, the intricacies, the messages that are coming, because look how tiny they are, and yet they're so brilliant. So you might get little brilliant epiphanies, brilliant things that are if you pay attention to what attracts your eye, pay attention to what attracts your ear. There's a message in everything. This song right now, I had a dream about this literally right when my twin disappeared. And remember I told you that the two men were riding out in the field in the back, and the father came in and said, "Where is she?" And they said they didn't know, and he said they were supposed to take care of me, and I had gone out into the storm. I saw the vision that I saw was this video, And I kept looking for this, what I saw in this video. It was in my mind, and the video had just come out and I had never seen it. And I literally was led to this song, and when I watched it, my whole body was just shaking. And the song was, this song is, I was looking for myself and I didn't know that I was lost. This is about falling off your path and finding your path and coming home. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only had 2 hands. I hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I've got no plans. Wish I could stay forever young. Me too. Not afraid to close my eyes, because life goes by like in a blink of the eye. Love is the prize. It is. It's the best. It's the gift. Wake me up when it's all over. So wake up. This is about people, illumination. People are waking up. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't even know I was lost. There's so many of us that are reawakening, following our soul's path. This song, God, you guys, it was crazy for me. When I saw the video, it was everything that I watched in the dream. Ah, amazing, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna, what else about 10 of Earth? It's talking about financial security, because clearly they're not having to slave over their jobs right now. They're out there and enjoying themselves in a picnic. It's about definitely looking for the magic in life, the little things. And what do you see here? I'm going to say it again. You don't see a big boat. You don't see a flashy car. You don't see diamond rings. What you see is nature. That is nothing. Nothing is more beautiful than nature. Nothing is a more brilliant gift than what we've been given freely. So we have, as I said, we are guardians of the earth. So we are needing to do our part to be careful. When we go on picnics, don't leave your garbage behind. If you see anything there, pick it up. I always bring a bag and pick up what other people have left behind. This talks about material comfort coming into your life, a time that you're able to rest. Earth means being grounded, right? It's about stability. So you feel free, you feel comfortable, you feel like you've accomplished what you've set out to accomplish. You've been able to enjoy yourself. And if you're not at this place, you soon will be at this place. Your family, you have strong connection with your family or your loved ones, soul family. This could be a chosen family. As I said, my father is no longer in my life. Those bearded dragons, I believe, are father figures, as I said. And they're no longer in the lives of the 2 that are moving forward on their soul's path. But that doesn't mean that they don't have soul family. My Uncle Phil isn't my blood relative, but he is my uncle and I love him. So it could be, like I said, a community of people that you've drawn together, like my soul family, like you guys, that I love you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. It's talking about drawing comfort from the ones that are around you, because listen to the song. After everything you've done, this song always comes up, right? Right when we're talking about family and about, so somebody in a family has hurt another. But I'll thank you for how strong I have become, right? You brought the flames, put me through hell. I had to learn how to stand on my own, rise for myself, take care of myself. I wish you farewell. So they're moving forward, right? And now they've come to a place where they're recognizing that, you know what, I don't have to have a biological family. It's just because somebody was born into a family doesn't mean you're going to be friends. If you met as outside without having been related, you may not have chosen those people as your friends. So you have to allow sometimes those people to go away, to fall away, and put your arms out to the soul family that wants to embrace you. So don't feel that if you don't, that you have a dysfunctional family. Lord, all of us have a dysfunctional family, but we can have a beautifully functional, loving soul family. Recognize the blessings that we have, because we are very extremely blessed. And looking in this kind of setting, I can't think of anything more delicious than me living in a place like that, or just being able to go and experience that. You know, I look outside there and that's my joy. That's my joy. All right, I'm going to let it go because this is almost an hour long, you guys. I love you guys. Have a great day.